Hello friends, in last lecture we started the questions related to the congruency criteria. Now we'll continue with the same. So here is the very next lecture. Here is the very next question. AB is a line segment AB is a line segment and line L and line L is its perpendicular bisector if a point P if a point P lies on L, show that P is equidistant from A and B. From A and B. Show that P is equidistant from A and B. Okay, so this is the question from page number 392, example 8. Okay, here I am writing. It is page 392, example 8. Okay, AB is a line segment and line L is its perpendicular bisector. If a point P lies on L, show that P is equidistant from A and B. So let us see. AB is a line segment. Okay, this is the line segment AB. Now L is its perpendicular bisector. Okay, here I took line L, its perpendicular bisector. Now P is a point on line L. It might be over here, or anywhere. I am taking over here. So you have to show P is equidistant from A and B. So if I join this, so actually you have to show that PA is equal to PB. Okay, so we have given AB is a line segment. Okay, line L is perpendicular bisector. Line L is perpendicular to AB, or in suppose this point is Q. So here it is given line L. Line L is perpendicular bisector of AB. That is AQ equal to QB, and angle AQP is equal to angle AQP, angle BQP is equal to angle BQP is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now to prove what we have to prove. P is equidistant from A and B. That means equidistance means at equal distance. So P is at equal distance from A and B, that we have to prove. It means we have to prove PA equal to PB. So to prove PA equal to PB, so let us see its proof. It's very easy. See, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is already equal. So by side angle side, PQ is common, we can say triangles are common. So in triangle PQA and triangle PQB and triangle PQB, I equal to QB, AQ is equal to QB, it is given. Okay, here you can see AQ equal to QB given. Angle AQP is equal to angle BQP, it is also given. it is also given. They are equal to 90 degree, they are equal, and PQ equal to PQ, PQ equal to PQ, that is common. So therefore I can say triangle PQA is congruent to triangle PQB by side, angle, side, and hence I can say PA is equal to PB. Hence proof. Here reason is CP/CT. That means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts are equal. So we can say PA equal to PB. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, next question is in the given figure. Next question is, that is actually example number 11 from the same page, that is 392. In the given figure, AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Show that or prove that BC equal to DE. Okay, AC equal to AE, AB equal to AD, BAD equal to EAC. So here is the diagram. Triangle ABC, this is a triangle ABC. Okay. Let this point is D. Okay, this is the diagram. Okay, so think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Here it is given to this AC equal to AE, this AB is equal to AD. Also it is given angle BAD. This is angle 1, and this is angle 2. CAE or EAC. So it's very easy. If I take triangle ABC, okay, I'm drawing it separately just for your better understanding. ABC, this is the triangle ABC. Here AB and AC, and I have triangle angle ABD. Okay, so small part of this, only this, okay, because point D is over there, so I'm talking about this angle. Now if I draw second triangle, that is AD, okay, triangle ADE. Now here AD, AE, and angle, this is point C, then this angle EAC, EAC. Okay, these two angles are equal, 1 and 2. Now if you observe, as I drawn these two figures separately, if you observe, this angle DAC is common. That means if I add DAC in 2 and add DAC in 1, I will get the complete angle BAC equal to D, and then I can prove the triangles are congruent. Okay, so let us start its solution. Given in the figure, AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD, angle BAD is equal to angle EAC, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, to prove BC equal to DE. Okay, BC equal to DE. That means we have to select those triangles that contains these two sides. So we took triangle ABC. Proof. Okay, I have to take triangle ABC and ADE, and proving these two triangles congruent, I will get BC equal to DE by CPCT. But for that I need angle BAC equal to angle DAE. Okay, this BAC and this DAE. That means if I add this common portion, let me say for a while it is X. If I add X in angle 1, I will get BAC. If I add this X in CAE, I will get DAE. Okay, so I will start with this only. Proof. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That is given. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle DAC is equal to angle 2 plus angle DAC. Now, angle 1 plus DAC is angle BAC, and angle 2 plus DAC is angle DAE, that I am saying as 1, because I need this to prove the triangle congruent, and I need to prove the triangle congruent because I need to prove BC equal to DE. So now in triangle ABC and triangle DAE AB equal to AD. Okay, AB is equal to AD, that is given. Then angle BAC is equal to angle DAE, from first, that I proved in first, and finally side AC is equal to this side. AC is equal to AE, side AC is equal to AE, that is again given. Therefore I can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now here you have to keep the that thing, that order must be correct. So AB, then AD, E. Okay, so AB equal to AD and AC equal to A. Okay, it is correct. ADE. So here again I am taking AD because both the places should be same order. So ADE. So here I can say triangles are congruent by side angle side, and therefore I will say BC is equal to DE by CPCT. So hence proved. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so now next question is, now we'll start exercise 9.1. From there we'll see some questions. Okay, so next question that I'm going to take is exercise 9.1, question number 3. So page number 394, exercise 9.1, question number 3. In the given figure, AB, in the given figure, side BA and side CA, side BA and side CA have been produced to D, have been produced to D and E respectively, such that BA equal to AD, such that BA is equal to AD and CA equal to EA and CA is equal to EA. Prove that DE parallel BC. Okay, diagram is given in the question, so something like this is the diagram for this question. Okay, it is A, B, C, E and D. So side BA, so actually this is the triangle ABC. Now here they are saying they produce BA to point D and produce CA to point E, such that BA becomes equal to AD and EA becomes equal to AC, and we have to prove DE parallel BC. So the very first thing that should come in your mind, that we have to prove this parallel, and to prove two lines are parallel, what we need, either we have to prove their alternate interior angles are equal, or alternate exterior angles are equal, or corresponding angles are equal, or sum of internal angle is co-interior angle is 180. So here see, these two angles form alternate interior angles. So if it is possible to prove these two angles equal, I can say lines will be parallel. Now to prove these two angles are equal, let's say the angle 1 and angle 2. To prove angle 1 equal to angle 2, what I need to prove, these two triangles congruent. So it can be done orally. You can say this side is equal to this one, this side is equal to this one, and this vertically opposite angles. So triangles are congruent by side angle side. So let me give you the complete solution. Given in triangle, in the given figure, given in the figure, BA is equal to AD and CA is equal to AE. To prove ED parallel BC. To prove ED parallel BC. So let us start its proof. Here no construction is required. So proof in triangle EAD, in triangle EAD and triangle CAB and triangle CAB. Now here in triangle EAD I can say EA is equal to CA. Okay, that is given angle EAD is equal to angle CAB. Why these two angles are equal? Because they are vertically opposite angles. And AD is equal to AB. That is again given, isn't it? These two triangles, these three sides, these three parts are given equal. So first is side, then angle, then side. Here this angle is not given directly, but we know they are vertically opposite angles, so they will be equal. So here I can say therefore triangle EAD is congruent to triangle CAB. Again, that you have to keep that thing in your mind, that order of the vertices should be correct. So EA CA, yes. Okay, AD AB, okay, it is correct. So here triangles are congruent by side angle side. Okay, triangles are congruent by side angle side, and therefore I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that is by CPCT. Okay, angle 1 now, but angle 1 and angle 2 form a pair of alternate interior angles with transversal EC and lines BC and lines ED and BC. Therefore I can write ED parallel BC, hence proof. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question. Okay, next question is from the same page number, same exercise, question number 4. In the given figure, AB is the bisector of angle A. AB is the bisector of angle A, and AC equal to AD, and AC is equal to AD. Prove that BC is equal to BD, and angle C is equal to angle D. Okay, so here is the diagram given in the question itself. This is triangle ABC. A B is the bisector of, okay, this point is C and this point is D. AB is the bisector of angle A. Okay, so what we have given AB, or we can write in the figure AB bisects angle A, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, not AD, it's AB. AB bisects angle A, that is angle 1 equal to angle 2. Also it is given AC equal to AD. AC is equal to AD, that is given. To prove, what we have to prove, BC is equal to BD and angle C is equal to angle D, that we have to prove. So think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, now let us see its proof. See, it is given, no, we have to prove, it is given angle 1 equal to 2, AC equal to AD. So we can say this AC equal to AD is side, 1 angle 2 angle and AB common. So by side angle side we can say triangles are congruent. So in triangle CAB, in triangle CAB and triangle DAB, and triangle DAB, AC is equal to AD, it is given. Okay, then angle 1 is equal to angle 2, it is again given. Okay, it is given AB bisects, so angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 and AB common. AB is equal to AB, that is common. So here I can say this triangle CAB is congruent to triangle DAB by side angle side, and hence I can say CB is equal to DB and angle C is equal to angle D. Okay, as these two triangles are congruent, so their corresponding part, that is CB equal to DB and angle C will be equal to angle D by CPCT. Hence proof. So note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. Okay, next question is again from the same page number, from the same exercise, question number 5. So in the given in the given figure side, in the given figure AY perpendicular ZY, AY perpendicular ZY, BY perpendicular XY, BY perpendicular XY, such that AY equal to ZY, such that AY is equal to ZY and BY equal to, and BY is equal to XY. Prove that AB equal to ZX. Prove that AB is equal to ZX. Okay, so let us see its diagram. Okay, this is AY is perpendicular to ZY. So this point is Y, this point is X, this point is A, this point is Z, and this point is B. It is given AY is perpendicular to ZY, this 90 degree. Also it is given BY is perpendicular to Y XY. Also it is given AY equal to ZY. This AY is equal to ZY. Okay, this ZY and AY are equal, and this BY is equal to XY. You have to prove this AB equal to ZX. Okay, so first of all, as we have to prove AB equal to ZX, so we have to select those two triangles that contains these two sides. So here you can say the side AB in the triangle this BY, and this triangle contains side AB, and triangle ZYX contains ZX. Now if I talk about these two triangles, so here this, for this triangle AYB. Okay, if I draw the separate diagram, this is AYB, and similarly if I draw for this, so this is something like this ZX, sorry, this YX, and this is Z. Okay, now this AY is actually equal to ZY. Okay, so one is given directly. Then this YB equal to YX. Okay, see these two diagrams. Now we want to prove these two triangle congruent so that we can prove AB equal to ZX. So this side is equal to this BY is equal to XY. Now only thing, if we have this angle equal, we can say triangles are congruent. See angle AYB, angle AYB. Now this angle I am saying for a while X, so can I say AYB equal to 90 minus X? This angle is 90 plus X, not minus. Similarly ZYX is again 90 plus X. Okay, so then we can say triangles are congruent, definitely. So before I take these two triangles to prove them congruent, I need to prove angle ZYX is equal to AYB. So let us see how we have to prove it stepwise, step to step. Given angle given AY perpendicular ZY, that is angle ZYA, angle ZYA is equal to 90 degree. Then further it is given BY perpendicular okay, XY, so I can say that is angle XB, angle XYB is equal to 90 degree. Also it is given AY is ZY and BY is equal to XY. Okay, so now I will start its proof. Construction is not required over here, so let us start its proof. So before, see again I say that to prove AB equal to ZX, I need triangle ZXY and ABX, and over there I need this angle. So first of all I'll prove this angle are equal. So I can start that ZYA, angle ZYA is equal to angle ZYA is equal to angle XYB, angle X YB. Reason I can write each 90 degree, that's why they are equal. Now therefore I can say angle ZYA plus X, okay, plus X or plus AYX, whatever you say, should be equal to angle XYB. Angle XYB, okay, I'm not taking X because X is already there, I'm taking it A. Okay, A plus A, adding A on both sides. So again here I can say on adding equals to the equals, wholes will be equals. Okay, so angle ZYA plus small a, again A is also already there, but okay, it is small a. So ZYA plus A is equal to ZYX. Angle ZYX, and similarly if I add this portion, so I will get angle AYB. Angle AYB. Let this is B1, because now I take those two triangle and over there I need this. So now I will come to the triangles. Now in triangle ZYX, in triangle ZYX and triangle AYB and triangle AYB, first thing I can write ZY is equal to AY, that is given. Then angle ZYX is equal to angle AYB. Angle ZYX is equal to angle AYB from 1. Okay, ZY is equal to AY. I am talking about triangle AYX. Over there this ZY is equal to this AY. It is given, ZY is equal to AY. Then I took angle ZYX is equal to angle AYB, which I have already proved. So from 1. And finally I will write third side, XY is equal to BY. That is again given. So here I can say therefore triangle ZYX, therefore triangle ZYX is congruent to triangle AYB by side angle side, and hence I can say, okay, here I missed one thing, what I adding over here, what I have to prove, AB equal to ZX. AB is equal to ZX. So here I can say ZX is equal to AB. Reason by CP/CT. Hence proof. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question is question number 7 from same page, same exercise, question number 7. If D is the midpoint of, if D is the midpoint of hypotenuse AC of a right triangle ABC, of a right triangle ABC, prove that BD equal to half of AC. Now this question is important because you'll find this question even in the next chapter, that is in quadrilaterals, and again in the next chapter, that is in the areas of parallelograms and triangles. So let us see how to start. It is given D is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AC of, so let's say this is the given triangle ABC. Okay, and D is the midpoint of hypotenuse AC. So you have to prove BD is equal to half of AC. Here, in other words, they can say BD equal to half of AC, or you have to prove DA equal to DB is equal to DC. Okay, it's the same thing. Or if I say prove that point D is equidistant from ABC, it's the same thing. See, BD equal to half of AC. If I make the half of AC, as D is midpoint, half of AC means what? AD and DC. Okay, so here it is BD equal to AD equal to AC. So these two things are same, or in words it can be written, prove that D is equidistant from ABC. So think for a while, then I will give it solution. Okay, let us see how to solve this. So first of all, we'll write what is given in the question, what is the given information. Given in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. First thing, because we have to say this is 90 degree, then only we can write another thing. Now also it is given AD equal to DC, as D is midpoint, AD equal to DC, that's it. Okay, what we have to prove? To prove BD is equal to half of AC. Okay, so here we need some construction, so I'm adding that part. Construction, produce BD to a point Q such that BD is equal to DQ. Produce BD to Q such that BD equal to DQ, such that BD is equal to DQ. Join QC. Now we'll see its proof over here. Okay, so first I will give you the short explanation in short, and then I will give you the detailed solution. See, in these two triangles it is given AD equal to DC, and by construction we took BD equal to DQ, as well as these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So these two triangles, that is ADB and QDC, will be congruent to each other. As they are congruent, I can say AB equal to QC, okay, by CPCT. Also I will say this angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT. Okay, now as AB equal to QC, and angle 1 equal to 2. Now if you observe, this 1 and 2 are actually alternate interior angles made by transversal AC with lines AB and QC, and the alternate angles are equal, so I can say AB parallel QC. Okay, so AB equal to QC, AB parallel QC. So now if you have any idea about the property of the parallelogram that you have must learned in class 8, that if in a quadrilateral one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, here one pair of opposite side of this quadrilateral, if I join AQ, this will become a quadrilateral, and in that quadrilateral AB is parallel to QC, AB is equal to QC. It means it's a parallelogram. As soon as we'll say it's a parallelogram, definitely we can say, and one angle is 90 degree. Also its one angle is 90 degree. Okay, so parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degrees is called a rectangle, and in a rectangle diagonals are equal and bisect each other. So I can say it is AC equal to BQ. So half of AC will be half of BQ and half of BQ is BD. Okay, so that way we can prove this. This is the one way. Another way we can say, after proving this parallel, if I say this angle is, if I find the measure of this angle, and then I can say by CPCT AQ equal to, AC equal to BQ. If I don't want to use the properties of parallelogram, I need to prove triangle ABC and QBC congruent. So let us start. Okay, here I wrote DQ equal BD equal to DQ. It means this BD equal to half of BQ. So let us start with triangle ADB. Proof: in triangle ADB and triangle CDQ and triangle CDQ. Okay, in triangle ADB and triangle CDQ. In triangle ADB and triangle CDQ and triangle CDQ. AD equal to AD is equal to DC. Why? It is given. Okay, AD equal to DC given. Then angle AOB, not AOB, it is angle ADB is equal to angle CDQ, vertically opposite angles, and BD equal to BD is equal to DQ. Why BD equal to DQ? By construction. Okay, so here I'll write by construction. Therefore I can say triangle ADB is congruent to triangle CDQ by side angle side. Okay, as soon as the triangles are congruent, I'll say AB equal to QC. AB is equal to QC. Let this be first one, and I will say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Let's say this is B second. Reason for these two is CPCT. Okay, AB equal to QC and angle 1 equal to angle 2. Angle 1 equal to 2, but angle 1 and 2 are alternate interior angles, therefore AB parallel QC. Now why I need to prove AB parallel QC? See, here I have to prove AC, half of AC equal to BD. So ultimate my target is to prove AC equal to BQ. Now to prove AC equal to BQ, first when I explain you in short, over there I use the properties of parallelogram, but suppose I am restricted that I have to use congruency criteria. So to prove this AC equal to BQ, I need to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QCB. Over there AB equal to QC, just right now I took AB equal to QC. BC is common. Now this angle is 90 degree. Now as I am proving these two are parallel, this angle BCQ will be 90 degree. Okay, so that's why I need to prove AB parallel QC. So now let us see its solution further. AB parallel QC, therefore I will write angle ABC, therefore angle ABC plus angle QCB is equal to 180 degree. Okay, ABC plus QCB, interior angles, co-interior angles. Reason over here, co-interior angles. Therefore 90 plus angle QCB is equal to 180 degree. Now angle ABC equal to 90 degree, that is given. Therefore angle QCB is equal to 90 degree. Let this be third one. So here we got measure of angle QCB equal to 90 degree. Okay, now in triangle ABC, okay, now in triangle ABC and triangle QCB, AB equal to QC. Okay, why AB equal to QC? It is proved over here. So from 1, then angle ABC is equal to angle QCB. Why? Each 90. Okay, ABC 90 given, QCB 90 from third. Here if you want to write the reason, here you can write angle ABC equal to 90 degree given, and angle QCB equal to 90 degree from third. Okay, and third side BC equal to BC is equal to BC, that is common, that third side is common. Therefore I can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QCB by side angle side. Okay, so note it down up to this point, then I will give you the remaining solution. Okay, so before I give you the further solution, I am explaining you the complete thing once again in short. Here I need to prove BD equal to half of AC. Okay, so half of AC and half of BQ. I took BD equal to DQ. So if I am able to prove AC equal to BD, so definitely half of AC will be AD and half of BQ will be BD. So it will be easy to prove half equal to BD. So my target is to prove AC equal to BQ, and for that I need this angle. So, and to get measure of this angle, I need to prove AB parallel QC, because when I prove AB parallel QC, this 90, so this will be 90. Okay, so to prove these two parallel, I need to prove these two angles equal, and to prove these two angles equal, I have to prove these two triangles are congruent. It's a little bit, I should say, complicated, but this is the only method. There is one more method that use the midpoint theorem, which still not done because that is a part of quadrilateral. So when we see quadrilaterals, then we have one more method to solve this, but right now this is the only method. Okay, so we took these two triangles, we proved these two congruent because AD equal to DC given BD equal to DQ by construction, and these two were vertically opposite. So that gave me AB equal to QC as well as angle 1 equal to angle 2 by CPCT. Now as angle 1 equal to 2 and they are alternate interior, so I got AB parallel QC. As soon as I got AB parallel QC, I got the measure of BCQ, which is 90 degree, and using this angle 90 degree, this side common, and AB equal to QC, I proved triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QCB. Now as these two triangles are congruent, I can say, therefore I can say AC is equal to BD, AC is equal to BQ by CPCT. Therefore I can say AC by 2 is equal to BQ by 2. Therefore I can say half of AC is BQ, half of BQ is equal to BD because these two portions are equal. So hence proved. Okay, complete it. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. Now in next lecture we'll continue questions from this exercise. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at